How's it going, Cycle Riders? Now, I hit 100 subs, 2 weeks ago, I think. Maybe longer. I don't know. I haven't been keeping track as of late. I've been busy with work and just getting over a sickness that has dropped on me like a pound of bricks.
Stay with me.
I go to bed Friday the 17th at, it was probably about 1:30 p.m. And then I was getting ready, so I wake up that night for work. So I go to bed 1:30 local time, and then I wake up at 6 something p.m. feeling like I'm gonna just spew my guts all over the place, just like Family Guy. After they drank that vial of whatever it was, and they're just puking all over the place. That's what I felt like. So I run to the bathroom, and as soon as I lift up the toilet seat, I just bile everywhere. Oh, in the toilet, of course. So I got pretty sick on Friday evening. Then I went back to bed, passed out probably another 20 minutes to a half hour, and had to call out of work. It's gonna put me back a little bit, but I'll survive. So from Friday, I called out from work from Friday to about, what time was it? Like 2:30 this morning on Monday the 20th. I've been asleep for that long. I tried to stream, I only did like an hour, and I felt sick. So stopped the stream, and I passed out on the floor for a couple hours with my dogs, and then I was like, my back is hurting, so I took the dogs out, fed them, and went back to bed on my bed. Passed out from then on till about 2:30. I was like, jeez. I slept throughout the whole weekend. It felt like my stomach was just gonna... I barely touched my stomach, like just, ever so softly touch it. And I wanted to cringe. I wanted to cut off my own hand and sell it to some Chinese sweatshop. But got over it. Barely feeling like myself again. I don't know what had caused it. I rarely eat out, and what I had ate that day was home cooked. So I cooked it myself. Everything was prepared right and whatnot, but shit happens. So, but that's not the intent of this video, is to tell you that I was sick all weekend and blah blah blah, excuse after excuse. The intent for this video is my 100 subscriber video. Woo! Congratulations! Yeah! Whatever.
Ton père le dépressif. Je respecte aucune loi sauf celle de la Suna. Balance ton tarpé comme pendant fête nationale. Sous la semaine on a tout l'arsenal. Arsène Wenger on a tout l'arsenal.
It's all good and all that. I sent out a tweet asking what I should talk about in this video. I only got 2 responses, one of which I was already thinking of talking about. And the other one, after I got it, I was like, good question. I don't know. So, we're going to talk about the first one, which comes from Panda Hub Gaming. Now, like I said, I was already thinking about talking about this. So his little thing there in brackets or parentheses says not trying to get you down. You really can't get me down on something that I was already planning on doing. Sorry, bud. But I do appreciate the comment and the support. His question, or questions, however, was one, is 1, how did you get started on YouTube? And 2, why continue? Now, the first, I guess, 2 parts of it would be, I started pretty much because of him. Well, like, before he even talked to me about it, I was kind of contemplating about making one. Just really, just didn't do it. Like, I don't even know. I wanted to back in 2015. I wanted to make one, but not only was I going to school, but I was working, and then I had my dogs. And I didn't think I had the time to do it then. But looking back, I know I had the time then. I just didn't, have somebody be like, hey, do this with me, and we're gonna do it. But once he was like, dude, let's do this, I was like, well, I'm busy and I don't know and blah blah blah. He's like, dude, if you don't like it, it's whatever. But I finally gave in about December time frame of 2016. I went, alright, let's just try this. Let's see what it's all about, see how far I can even get, and see if it would be something I'd like to continue with. With that said, let's go to his second part of his question and go, why continue? My answer, why not continue? I'm getting so much support from everybody I've gotten support from. I'm liking the support I'm getting, and in return, I like to play the games I play a lot more because of the support I'm getting. Not only from my close friends like Panda Hub, but also those who are not so close but still good friends, such as Shannon. She and I don't know each other that long. We may have known each other maybe since January or February this year, but still, I've played a good amount of games with her, and I'd consider her my friend. Now, to continue, like I said, I've gotten more support than I ever thought possible from starting a YouTube channel, and I don't think I would want that to end because of the support that I'm receiving, and I am forever grateful. So for the second question that I got from my poll or question or plea for help is your all-time favorite game and your first handheld console. So, first question there, I don't think I have an all-time favorite game. Now, let's answer the second part of the question before I continue on with the first. When I was younger, I had the Game Boy for my first handheld console. The classic one. Not the color. I mean, I had both of them, but I had the black and white Game Boy that was like, you're holding like a brick in your hand, and, the one that came out in '98. But we went over to Spain, and I brought along this Game Boy because, I was like 8 or 9 years old, and that was the only thing that was going to be able to keep me company, or at least stop me from being, are we there yet? Are we there yet? When are we going to get there? Are we there yet? How much longer? And it did keep me from that because I was playing Mega Man. It was Mega Man on the Game Boy that I was playing, and if my Game Boy wasn't stolen in Spain, that's a whole nother story I'll have to come back to. If my Game Boy wasn't stolen in Spain, then I guarantee you Mega Man would be my all-time favorite game. However, that was stolen, so I haven't been back to play it since, oh god, maybe since I was like 10. So yeah, again, to answer the favorite game one, I don't think I have an all-time favorite game. Now, my all-time favorite game from the time I'm streaming to now, which would be December 2016 to now, March 20th, I'd have to say Fresh Body. It's fantastic game. Well, here's one. Where I want to take my channel is just kind of what I've been doing lately. Playing games that mainly that I like, but if there's a game that you want to see played out, let me know. I'll definitely look into it if I, one, have the funds, and two, not feel so sick and able to put up a video in a timely manner. Now, with being sick, 2017 has been a real shitstorm for me because I've been sick more this year than any year in the past. It may be that I'm spreading myself too thin and I'm just going to work, working 8-hour days, and then I'm coming home trying to quickly edit a video before I go to sleep at 2. Or it could be that I'm not seeing the sun, and that's not helping. But with that said, work is trying to get me on days, so we'll see how that goes. If you guys have any other questions or concerns or comments or anything, hit me up on my Twitter. If you're new, that's where you can find me when I'm not streaming or on YouTube. Well, I know this was kind of a sad excuse for a 100 sub video, but I only had 2 questions. Remember to keep your head up, keep breathing, stay strong. You'll see me in the next video.